Yeah. Okay, so as we told you all, in the theme of let them keep talking, we had to send an email to the sheriff's department. That's why we always tell you to keep them talking, okay? So, to recap real quick, Liberty Third threw out a threat. So, since he made the threat, we all know what we do. Rotmouth and everyone else can attest to that. We have to now report it. So anyway, that's what we did. We sent it to the sheriff's office. At the end, what they do with it is out of our hands. But we just wanted to let you know that we are doing it. Okay, he mentioned something in regards to, oh, you did an IC3. That, you know, they're not going to do anything, blah, blah, blah. It's not a matter of doing something about it. It's a matter of making it a part of records. So if a lot of people start to send in reports, there's a pattern of behavior that happens, right? And now, based on his threats, the IP grabbing has now turned into something that may be very illegal because he's using it to try to hunt and find someone to do physical harm. So he has now made that threat very credible because he's actively searching for that person, right? And all his comments, remember we told you, keep them talking. So when you put it all together, him hunting and searching, and in the video you can see they're looking up the IP address, they're trying to see where he's at. He's saying that he's going to find us, he knows who we are. The IP grabbing, all that together says that he is hunting this person. So that threat is very credible. Keep them talking, people. Keep them talking. That's very important. So he put himself in that situation. So what they do with it is up to them. This is what we told all of you. If you knew who we were, most of you will be in jail. Because since that threat is very credible, we can actually file a police report and have him arrested. Because he's threatening us online, and it's credible because of all that, okay? And then they can look into see if they're gonna press charges or not, and how far we will take it with all the evidence that we have of everything he has done. Okay, remember, we collect everything. Most likely, he will have to plead out, but we have to stay anonymous. So that's why we tell all of you, finding us is not gonna do you well at all. So we make sure you can't, because we don't want to go through all that. But if we had to, we will sue and have you all arrested. I mean, keep them talking. We have a file on everyone. Alright, so he made that threat credible. But then he stated something in one of the comments, and he stated this. He asked us, did we tell the sheriff that we doxed the sheriff? Now, we're going to ask all of you, as we stated, how would he know that that happened unless he has knowledge or participated in that? How can he come to a conclusion that we doxed the sheriff? Think about that. So now we're going to read the email, because the email will say it all. So we don't have to repeat ourselves, okay? Now, before I read it, if you can read the email, then just pause, read it, and move on to the next section. Okay. Note, wtptw and or we the people Tyrants here and after, we, me, us. That's just a short way, so they see that we don't have to keep repeating we the people, we the people, we the people. Hello, please read all. This should be a matter of records. While we are a group, most believe it is just one, hence the we, me, us reference. We are a group that exposes bullies, also known as First Amendment auditors and their supporters, by sharing what they do online to the public, basically the outside world. We also report to the police if there are possible illegal actions being committed. While they, meaning tyrants, bullies, auditors, use free speech to harass public officials and private citizens, we in turn use it to instill fear in them for using such tactics. Basically, we give them a taste of their own medicine. Suffice to say, we are not liked and hated by those we expose to the public and all the officials. One particular tyrant to be aware of is Mr. Redacted. We reported him to the FBI for sending links attached to an IP grabber in an attempt to track who and where we are. It was later on that we discovered the tactic being deployed might have been a way for Mr. Redacted to find us and to possibly inflict physical harm onto us. While IP grabbing is not illegal per se, when it is coupled with a threat of violence, can make it illegal. In particular, during a YouTube video, Mr. Redacted posted and roughly stated,
if I ever fucking see you in person, bro, I will smack the living shit out you in real life. You realize that? And if you don't fucking believe me, dude, just know that eventually I might get lucky. I might get lucky.
I might get lucky. I might get lucky, you know? No. Mr. Redacted reference to him being lucky was in regards to Mr. Redacted finding us. Mr. Redacted threat is very credible. Why? Because his active attempt to find us using IP grabbing and online searches. Mr. Redacted has also enlisted others, which further increases the credibility of the threat. Why resort to IP grabbing and enlisting others to find us just to do nothing. Original video is here, redacted, which he may delete at any moment. A copy of the video is here, along with the sheriff being hacked comment and the possible gun intimidation video. Keep in mind that Mr. Redacted has done it to many others. In any case, the main reason we are reaching out to you in particular is because Mr. Redacted stated that we doxed the sheriff. We, me, us have not doxed the sheriff. We would never place any official in harm's way. However, Mr. Redacted is known to create multiple identities in the attempt to mimic others, as to create a false narrative to the public. With that being said, Mr. Redacted, under the guise of We the People Tyrants, may have attempted to send you a link with an IP tracker along with hacking software. This tactic may have been deployed in the attempt for the Sheriff's Department to look into who we are. So in turn, any information the Sheriff's Department gathers will be public records. Another attempt to find us and another reason why we contact officials. So, we wanted to officially inform you and or anyone concerned that we have not doxed the sheriff. If anyone were to dox the sheriff, Mr. Redacted will be the likely candidate, since he has demonstrated deceptive practices in order to gain a person's location. As previously stated, Mr. Redacted has stated on YouTube that you were doxed. Now ask yourself, how would he know you were doxed unless he has personal knowledge of such attempt? That should say it all. Now to recap, Mr. Redacted used IP grabbing links, verbally threatened us with violence, and weapons were displayed possibly to intimidate the person that took him to court. Mr. Redacted has also committed defamation on many. And lastly and most importantly, Mr. Redacted may have personal knowledge that you may have been doxed. Actually, Mr. Redacted stated that you were doxed by us, which is false and defamatory. The doxing in and of itself should prompt the Sheriff's Department to question Mr. Redacted, if not for the sheriff's safety, then to, at bare minimum, document the incident for future reference. In any case, that is Mr. Redacted pattern of behavior. Now, as we tell anyone we provide information to, what you do with that information is up to you. All we can do is provide the information while protecting our integrity. What we do is legal, so while our behavior may be less than desirable to some, it is still legal. When dealing with bullies, that is all they understand, so we speak their language. Lastly, be mindful of Mr. Redacted companions. Mr. Redacted known acquaintances are Mr. 303. Side note, you should know of Mr. Redacted since Mr. Redacted loves to confront cops. Mr. Redacted along with Mr. Redacted had a visible firearm at an apartment complex located Redacted. We believe that video Mr. Redacted posted was an attempt to try and intimidate a person that took Mr. Redacted to court for Mr. Redacted antics. Again, it goes to pattern of behavior. Moving on, the other acquaintances are the Psychological Group, the Salty Rant, Port and Fullerton, Stephanie, Authority Checks Presents. We hope you take this seriously. We did our part. Thank you for your time and your service. So there you go, people. That was the email that was sent. And again, what they do with it, they do with it. We just want to make sure that it's part of records because, again, if you notice when we mentioned, the reason why they're trying to get us on something is because they want the police to do an investigation so they can do the job for them. Because anything that the police investigates becomes public record. The police cannot do anything unless we do something illegal, which we're not doing anything illegal. We post what we find publicly. We do not do any type of defamation because what we speak to is truth. And any type of doubt that we have, we ask it as a question, not as a matter of fact. So there's nothing that they can do at all except incriminate themselves in illegal activities. And again, they are lucky we are hidden. But we are not going to just stand by and let them do that. We're going to report it because what if one of you is having a problem with him and you report it? Well, now they can have a report saying, wait, this person has that pattern of behavior. So what we reported can actually help you. It speaks to him being not credible. So it helps you. That's why we post and we do these things. You know, it's out there. We did it. I mean, that's it. What comes of it, comes of it. Just like with the FBI. It's not a matter of what's going to come from it. It's a matter that it's part of records. That person's name is now on the radar. If that's what you want to be placed on the radar, that's fine. It's not a matter of something is going to happen, not happen. We are an information provider. That's all we do. Provide information. And we're going to keep providing it whether something comes of it or not. But hey, just like Liberty Turd said that he's actively looking for us, but he does it because what? Go ahead, Liberty. Tell them.
I might get lucky. I might get lucky.
Because you may get lucky. Just like him. You see, he keeps doing it because he may get lucky one day. But the difference between Liberty Turd and us is that we use facts. We don't just make blind assumptions. So that's why his results will never be credible and will never be upheld, while ours will. So do it just like him, because you may be Liberty Turd.
I might get lucky. I might get lucky.
But this what we did right here is showing you what these people are about, or anyone that views this video, or if the officials come to watch our videos to see what we're about, they're gonna see this and go, okay, they're letting us know about it, blah blah blah. Or let's say someone wants to try to sue us, they'll look through our videos. The lawyer will look through the video and go, wait a minute, but you named him this person, well that person named it this person, well everyone knows this person. You're not gonna win because the credibility is destroyed. You named this group so many different people. What's to say that you're not doing the same? So they destroy that. That's why we keep posting these things, because it has to be a record. Because we know when the time comes for any lawyer, or any judge, or any DA or cop, the first thing they're gonna do is review our videos, and they're gonna see this. They're gonna see every time we said that we are not this person, but they are blaming us for this person. Now they have a video about this person hacking, this person actively searching for us, this person threatening us. So if at any time, if he gets arrested or he's on parole, we could go and say, listen, now he's on parole, we just want to let you know that he's hunting us down, and he said he's gonna slap the shit out of us. You see how that went? So everything has to be documented for a reason. We're gonna keep saying it. You want to hear it, you hear it. You don't, we don't give a shit, because this video is really meant for the officials or anyone that's going to look through our videos as evidence that we are not speaking. We are speaking facts and what people are doing and how low they are willing to go to try to find out who we are, where they will hack people's computer and all that. That's it, everyone. We did our part. We still finalizing the port in Fullerton. We have to make sure we got everything, all the ducks in a row, and all the video clips and everything put together correctly. All right. And the sheriff department has the copies of the video so they can see it. Once we get a view on it, then we'll know they viewed it. If they don't give us a view, we'll follow up, and then we'll say, hey, why are you not looking at this? We need you to look at it because, there was a threat. And then they'll look at it. We just need them to look at it. And then we'll take it from there. If they don't do anything or say anything like that, well, maybe we'll go to the news or something like that. But anyway, forget about that. All of you that support Liberty Turd and his posse, just remember what they're doing. If you go click that fucking damn that StreamYard link that looks like a StreamYard, it may not be a StreamYard link. It could be a link going to Grabify, and then Grabify sending you to StreamYard, and they got your IP address. For all of you that give your home address for them to give you a free shirt, they got your information. But this is the most mind-boggling thing of them all. That you are okay with this person grabbing your IP address and all your information. Mind-boggling. Fucking idiots. Fair, your move. We still didn't see anything, bitch. What's up? What are you gonna do? Go ahead, call the sheriff department. Steph, we got you still. So take care, everyone. Sorry for the long one, but we had to let you know what's going out there. As always, be good to one another, help one another, love one another. Billy Bob is out. Fuck it up, troll.
United we stand, and united Tyrant will fall. They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take